We'll get it roughed in. We'll go ahead and get it roughed in and then we'll start. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Robbie. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning. It is a nice bright day, so I have to wear my hat so I don't force you guys to wear sunglasses. But it is a pretty nice morning. We've got the purple martins. I'm not sure if you are aware of a bird called it's an aerial omnivore called a purple martin. And we have guests from all over the world all summer long. Audubon Society. They're all here looking at the birds. Good morning, B. I see B coming. Oh, Mr. Beck. G'day, mate. All right, just working on tuning up this morning. I don't know about you, but I ended up having to completely redraft my. Good morning, Jill. Good morning. I ended up having to completely redraft my productivity calendar for the last half of 2025. All right, we'll get back into that stuff a little bit later on. The nested video thing is so great. Let's take a look. You guys see Raul's channel lately? That man is going to pick himself into another dimension. You are not kidding. He is just crushing it. He's crushing it. Man. Can you guys hear the metronome before we get started? I was thinking about just redoing that rain song in standard tuning so that, you know, it could be played anytime by anyone. You know, it's such a brilliant song, a brilliant piece of music that I think it deserves, you know, really to be altered into standard tuning so that it's accessible for the rest of us, you know. So that may be coming here, you know. Oh, if you're just joining in, if you're a friend of this live stream, you can go to jasoncareyguitar.com/5x5, and at the moment you can just go to jasoncareyguitar.com, JASONCAREYGUITAR, and download the free PDF for guitar growth, 5x5 for guitar growth. It's yours for free, just as a way to say thank you as we start growing through the last half of this year. We're going to start working through some of those concepts here in the morning, so you can grab that for free. And let's go ahead. Good morning, Lex. Alexander Drum, good morning. I think what we're going to do, Justin, good morning. Everybody's just in time. Get it? All right, just in time. We've got this really cool Just a really cool purple martins. They're up here, they're watching me. Do you want to see the purple martins? You want to see these guys? I don't know if you can see them from here or not. People from, maybe we'll we'll spin the camera around in a minute. But let's go ahead and get started with our morning ritual for guitar growth. 1 E ended 2, fingers 3 and 4 on frets 10 and 12. We're going to start with quarter note, let's say 16th notes today. 1 E ended 2 and putting on my shoes here. Just something simple, you know, to get the posture right. Man, my posture's all over the place this morning. I spent my whole early morning doing Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3, and my posture, I'm just reminding myself just to hold my posture correctly. You know, it's so easy for guitar players for us to, maybe it's just a me thing, but I've seen a few of us do it. We just kind of slouch and let that lumbar go and not hold ourselves up with the, with our, you know, our belly muscles, and just a good idea to keep things, you know, healthy, I guess. Good morning, Alexander Drum. I only see you, Martin. There goes one. Man, they are just, they're like little stealth bombers. They're aerial omnivores. They're aerial insectivores. Maybe it's omni, but I think primarily they feed on larger prey like dragonflies. But they don't come to ground to feed, so that's kind of cool. Our bird dogs don't seem to interrupt them at all. So just working through the warm up the finger pattern here. And I'm seated in front of the pile of rocks my daughter made in front of one of the shops here, one of the studios. So I thought maybe it'd be cool to hear some running water. And I've got a loo nearby, so in case that gets effective. So V, good morning. Yeah, so how was everyone? Did you all have a good weekend? And I wanted to ask Jill, did you receive that PDF that I forwarded you? Did you get that? These 16th notes are feeling a little bit, you know, a little bit sort of gummy this morning and sort of not articulate. So I'm just going to work on my rhythmic approach, and I'll show you what I'm going to do to improve that. So fingers 1 and 2 on frets 10 and 12. And I'm going to tighten up my pick, my hold on my pick. I'm going to tighten up on, choke up on it. It's like we're, you know, we have a glorious at-bat, and I'm tightening up on that pick. I'm going to add a little bit of palm mute just to heat up the tone a little bit. This will help my ears to discern the attack where the notes aren't ringing. I can completely play long tones, but their notes aren't ringing. So I can discern where exactly the attack is. Oh, summertime on the lake. Yeah, I know. I get it. It's the meeting place. So this is all I'm doing. I'm simply adding a little bit of choke here. Just just a little choke, adding some good posture to sprinkling a little good posture and a little good breath on it. So if you're here, you deserve a free PDF, right? So you can visit jasoncareyguitar.com/5x5, 5x5, and you'll find the downloadable PDF. It's free. PDF, it's a 5x5 for guitar growth, and you can have it. You can have it. And just it'll start a chain of questions maybe, and then we'll get started on answering those questions as we build up that system. So let's go ahead and take a look at fingers 2 and 4 on frets, 2 and 4 on frets 9 and 12. We'll continue along with I'm just going to continue along with I think some light palm muting will be sufficient for snapping my rhythm into the grid I expect it to be in. One's the end of pussy and the putting on my shoesies. Here we go. I think they like it when I run the sprinkler. They have to be 20 feet off of the grade, the ground level, and it's a very specific community if you wanted to encourage these birds to stop by your home. If they come up from South America and they go up into Canada, but I have to tell you, it's quite a privilege to hear that. Maybe you'll see them. Maybe I'll get into a little guitar video of them. And we have a lot of those little mini martins. They call them mini martins, the little barn swallows. We have bird homes on all of the buildings on this property. You know, multiple walls. There they go. So 1E ended 2 and a TE ended 4, so 9 and 12. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, B. They're getting closer. They're all in this house right over here just kind of watching me like, what the heck is he doing? They're sort of social, they're highly domesticated birds, and they rely on human support at this point. So if you are interested in inviting purple martins to your home, we have some experience with that. I think we have the oldest colony in our state, and certainly the biggest, one of the largest. So we have probably, I don't know, 150 or 60 holes, and it's like they fly all out at once. If they see an eagle start to sort of glide into their Class G airspace, they'll send a point bird out. Usually it's a male. They'll send the point male out, and he goes and greets the eagle and says, "Hey, buddy, not today, pal." And then if that doesn't work, the whole colony, just all of the martin military, just and then all summer long, there's not a single other bird of prey. It doesn't matter the size of the bird. Doesn't matter there's not a single. Oh, we have osprey. We have herons, crows, we have owls, we have marsh hawks, we have all kinds of stuff here, and they're nowhere to be seen all summer long. So we'll do fingers 1 and 4, and I really like this exercise right here. Fingers 1 and 4 on 7 and 12. Izzy, good morning. So respect the youth. Respect the youth. Take care, my friend. Time to go to work. Chat. Have a super day working, man. I hope it's fishing. Good morning again. All right, so watching morning in the night. Oh, good. Ahmed, good morning. You was going down the list of bird species. We've got them all here, man. Speed Tarta, good morning. If you're just joining us, grab a guitar and stick around. You'll like what's coming up. You'll like it. You'll like it. It's a good, easy place to be and talk, chill about guitar. It's also, it's not that chill. It's I was just informing our friends here in the live stream, the live chat, that just this weekend I had to retool all of my 2025, like the second half, quarters 3 and 4. I just had to retool all of my guitar calendar. I had to add a little bit more work to it. We have some other things coming up now, I guess, that we have to pay attention to. It kind of hurt because you know how you get comfortable, you get kind of comfortable in one dimension, and it's like, that's not really how life works. As soon as you get comfortable, it's a little bit like, maybe it's time to change it up a little bit, Let's go ahead and do that finger 1 and 4 approach again one more time, but this time I'd like to do it with quintuplets, but opening up a string. Or maybe we'll use quarter. There's a male and a female there. We'll use a 16th notes again, so 4 attacks per beat. And here's the quarter note. I don't know if you can hear the metronome or not. I Am Request, Tell Me Why by the Beatles. I love the Beatles. Master of Puppets. Yeah, you got it. That's a good one. So we'll start with open 7, open 12. And that's the pattern that I'm going to just expand and extrapolate across the string set. So we'll ascend all the way to the top of the pattern, all the way to the top of the position, then descend 1 position, and then, and this should really help us to expand our stretchability here. 1 E. Oh, we've got some. What are those? Let me come back to that. So 1 E and a bobolink. Got a pair of mating, it looks like a mating pair of bobolinks right here on the edge of the field. So 1 E and a 2 E and a, you know what to do. You're doing better than me, man. So Ahmed, it's good. Just a simple exercise, but it helps us with placeholders on the guitar. Have to keep reminding myself about posture here. We'll turn that into something else in just a moment. I think now's a great time, a wonderful time to get a little stretchy with it. So let's just do that just for a moment, if you don't mind. Oh, here we go. We're going out with the stretch. So we've got a blue spruce behind one of the houses, and the birds don't typically go to the blue spruce, but they're both, I have a mating pair on the top of the blue spruce right now too, just behind us. And the bobolinks are sort of working their way over this way. They're sort of just wondering what the heck's going on. This is a very unfamiliar thing for them, I think, to have someone out here in this part of the property early in the morning. So it's a really fun thing to, oh, we've got a crow coming, but he's not coming over any of their nests, right? Any of their homes. This crow is staying south of us by probably, I don't know, a couple hundred meters. He knows better than to come over here. Now, I have 3 bobolinks, and the martins are, oh, got a couple crows that are testing the metal here. Got one of the martins, he's going after them. He's taking off, and they're gone. You see, there's a female going after them. Gotta watch out for the mama bears, I'll tell you what. I hope you're stretching. I hope you're enjoying this moment. Did you do it, Mark? Yeah? It's a good exercise. It's a good wholesome exercise. It's like a bowl of Wheaties, you know, grape nuts with a little honey on it, you know, some bananas or some super antioxidant or whatever on top, blueberries. Maine's low bush blueberries, of course. You know, you want the low bush blueberries. If you haven't had low bush blueberries yet, you are missing out. High bush will do the trick, but low bush will melt your brain. All right, 1 E and 2, fingers 2 and 3 and 4, 10, 11, and 12. Just simple stuff, just totally simple. Just getting the fingers woken up. I see some of the crow just sort of landed over here in the tall pines, over on the other side. And he's just kind of hanging out there on a branch, you know. But it is a real privilege to be able to play the guitar every morning. If you happen to be here with us, you could. Did I see somebody dropped a super chat? Who did that? Oh, who did that? I missed it. That's the challenge of working with one screen, you know. Was that B Beck? Oh yeah, you mentioned blues, Mark. Let's talk about that today. I really wanted to talk with you about that anyway, because, you know, I'm a blues player. I'm a blues player, believe it or not. And that's how I got my start with, you know, my first couple of private tutors were pretty, you know, fairly well-known blues players. So I was on the phone. I don't know if you guys know Johnny A. So I'm chatting with him a little bit about some a project that he had coming up. And I love like the players who are, you know, Gary Moore, you know, the players who just kind of B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, the ones who just sort of transcend the technical difficulties of the instrument, whether you become a sort of maestro or you, like B.B. King, you're just so suave and so sophisticated in the simplicity of the delivery of your lines that it doesn't matter if you're a technical nut job or you know, just sort of a smooth, easy player. as a blues guitar player, there's a lot of latitude in that club. You know, I think there's a lot of latitude in that club, and I think most of it, you know, revolves around attitude. But I wanted to talk with you all about, you know, patternizing pentatonics again, just to review some new stuff that we haven't really used. And this is totally appropriate as a warm-up cycle. So again, we're going to get to know so many things that we have to maintain and keep clean in our guitar practice that you know, there's no possible way we could practice everything in an 8-hour day, you know what I mean, or even a 12-hour day. It'll take multiple 12 hours a day for us to eventually get through our complete cycle. So we'll add something new today, I think. Just a little something new. Mark, it reminds me of playing blues in, right. Having problems with my pinky, pull my fleshy part wants to grab hold of the string. I got knee surgery and now I'm 6 feet. Cut it 3 times and it's still too short. All right, I don't know if you guys ever heard that one, but in carpentry, that's a pretty common term. Hey Norm, I cut it 3 times and she's still too short. Cut it again. Nail it. A lot of fun out there in the world, you know what I mean? Lots of fun out there to be had. That exercise also reminds me of the opening of Life by the Drop. Yeah, there you go. As long as you know how to choke all of the strings and do this. So you can see like where that goes when you start picking up speed. Oh, it would be probably like the you know, the dominant 7 sharp 9. And then we'd have to change the position to 10. And then back to 5. And then we've got to get back to that root note shortly. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. Let's go ahead and just jump right back into the 1, 2, 3, 4 wonders. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll start with Marco. Good morning. We have a 4-year-old gravitating to the acoustic lookout world. Amen, brother. Yeah. Yeah, Sky. What are you working on? What's the having problems with my pinky? Well, my fleshy part wants to grab hold of it. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that in this exercise. Don't worry. saw cut through anything. Capo on second fret. Oh, hey, yeah, so I've got my capo sort of behind the nut today. Let's start again with 1, 2, 3, 4. We're warming up. If you're just pulling in for the morning, if you're just arriving, go ahead and smash that like button or double tap the screen or whatever. So you could share this live stream with a friend who might want to actually learn how to play the guitar too. All we're doing is warming up. It's a super simple thing. Every weekday morning I'm here on the interwebs at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time doing a morning ritual for guitar growth. And it's super easy. And let's go ahead and take a look at what this is going to pay out as. We're using fingers 1 and 2 and 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a T E and a faux E and a, or 16th notes or 4 attacks per beat. And we'll start that right now. 1 E and a 2 C and a putting on the shoesies. M Fish, good morning. We all had a wonderful weekend. I love the spelling of that fish. I think I just need to get a nice pad of skin on my pinky. Yeah. How's the guitar going? Great to have you here, Fish. Oh, Nandi, a song, please. All right, let's make this musical. So I'm arching up. If you're just tuning in, I don't want to mislead you. This is literally, quite literally, a morning ritual for guitar growth. And this is part of my second half of quarters 3 and quarter 4, quarters 3 and 4, 2025 workout guitar program. For myself, it's a 12-hour day. It's just been upgraded to a 12-hour day. We've got a 3-month period of something special coming up, but we're going to start working on some other things too, I think. But this is one of those places where you grab your guitar, sit the butt down in please, and in your, let's have some seat time. We're talking about seat time, just putting it all together. It's not a complicated thing. The most challenging part of this whole thing is finding and making the seat time. So I'm trying to help lower the barriers for this. Typically I charge, my rate, I usually charge for this kind of thing. This is billable, usually what happens is I don't sit around typically and warm up with my student or friends, you know what I mean? It's not something, I leave that, it's up to the student, the individual, if, to do that. Most of the time what happens is people ask for songs, we want to learn the things that we want to learn. What I'm trying to teach you here are the fundamentals, how to warm up for your day as a guitar player, and so that you can, maximize your joy and your personal expression and growth. So that's all that's happening here. I don't want to mislead you. So you're more than welcome to be here with us for free. It's all year long, every weekday morning at 7:30. And then we're going to go ahead and do this fingers 1, 2, 3, stretch 4. Let's do that. 1 E and a 2, 9, 10, 11, and 13, go. We have some blues coming, I think we have some blues. Just a really simple pattern that can be, easily learned, but it could take, a hot minute to get it dialed in. And that's one of the beautiful things about American blues music is that it's, really basic. And it's really easy to, sort of get the foot in the door, do you know what I mean? So you can kind of like stop it from closing it on you if you need to. Hold it open with the foot. But you could also just spend a lifetime mastering it. So that's the other thing about the guitar. But the blues music in general, it's a very easy form to approach. But there are all kinds of things that we can do to innovate within the blues framework. And that's why it's so beautiful, such a beautiful program. You know, basically all of the music that we listen to on the radio anyways is, you know, it's all blues influenced. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's pretty much what's happening. You know, for the most part, hip hop, you know, all of that stuff comes right up from American blues, right from the Delta. Went to different places across the country, did some different things, sprinkled a little electric on it, but then it's there. Have a good morning, Jill. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the lake. Enjoy. This is a beautiful day. So have a wonderful one. We'll see you again soon. Funny. You know what? That's funny. I should do that. So let's go ahead and take a look at, we'll do the kickstand. We'll get that first finger kicked back to fret number 8. So 8, 10, 11, and 12. 1 E and a 2 and a T E and a 4 E and a. Just simple things. Simple things go a long, long way. Just focusing on good quality, solid rhythmic approach with the picking hand and confirming that I have all of the mobility that I need in my fret hand. Watching breath, considering posture, I'm noticing that my fingers are indeed opening up. It's a hard thing to do, you know, it's like a lot of the same, and you have to sort of like mentally prepare yourself for that, because through that line, that lineage of this is a lot of the same, there's another door that opens as we'll pass through another door that we couldn't have passed through if we didn't sort of spend the time doing the things that weren't maybe so interesting to us at one point. There's just no substitution for the practice time, you know, and we'll talk about becoming individuals and how to distinguish ourselves as guitar players in a saturated, you know, a fairly saturated market, global market. Yeah, we'll talk about all of that stuff. Right now, I'm going to talk about breathing and stretching, and I'm going to talk about getting that hand sort of, that forearm just stretched out, working on some other rotations, and just seeing what this does for my guitar playing. The super simple stuff. Any back issues, There he is right there. Right way to be on it, Anthony. That's exactly where I'm going with that. It's the only way. I do a lot of sit-ups every day now too. I'll do like hundreds of sit-ups a day. Like while I have stuff sort of on the back burner, I have a couple minutes, I'll do, you know, 50 crunchy things, and then do reps of those during the day, throughout the day. I've noticed that I have a friend who's he's a bodybuilder, and I was telling him the same thing, and I'm like, Nate, so what's my problem, man? My back is just out of control. And he's like, oh, that's because you got a weak you've got a weak what do you call it? You've got a weak your stomach core, a weak core. No, weak. I think a core is what he used. I forget what he used, but I felt insulted. I thought, man, I'm a pretty strong dude, but as soon as I started strengthening my core, all of those back issues started to go away. But it does take some time, Anthony, doesn't it? It's like anything else. Like, it could take weeks, months for it to just sort of heal. You just got to trust that you're doing the right thing. I've done every day for about a year. I will do it every day until I die. Yeah, amen. Yeah, I think B, you're right. It's the same. It's a very similar thing that we're doing here. We're basically working on strengthening our core. You know, our core here really benefits from actually like strengthening our actual core. Posture's huge. I've got to change my seat a little bit. So let's just go ahead and do this. You can see some other stuff here too, I guess. So while you're mentioning that, I do have a problem with my back, you know, but I'm working on yoga. Just go with yoga. Go with yoga, find a good one. Ang, yeah, what a beautiful, if you guys haven't checked out her channel, like what a wonderfully talented musician, you know, just beautiful work, and you're gonna love it. So check out her channel if you haven't done so yet. Do yourself a favor. Krista Avgeda, good morning. So we're just getting ready to work on some, you know, sort of like stuff that you might already know, but I'm going to work on adding this bluesy. I had a professor, Don, he always used to hate it when people said jazz. That's jazzy, but that's bluesy, like it's a descriptive word. Like, what does that actually mean? You know, people have written entire lifetimes trying to define a genre, and to try to call something bluesy or jazzy is sort of like a misnomer, and sort of it's one of his pet peeves anyway, after living a lifetime in jazz and playing with Don Cherry and Parker, you know, and all those wild dudes. But so we're going to actually play some exercises that lend themselves well, that translate well into the blues genre, okay, if you wanted to do that. So one of the things that you know, it's sort of a gimme that we probably should all learn is this one pattern. If you don't know it, I'm sure you know it, is the minor pentatonic shape. And I'm just using A because it's A, you know. Oh, I see someone's confessing sin here. Struggling with scales, oh no. Yeah, we all struggle with scales, and then once we learn a ton of them, it's, you know, it could be an organizational problem too once you start to learn a lot of them. But it never ends. I have a Mel Bay scale book. I'm just a little lost when it comes to implementing them into my routine. Oh, no worries. You have a lot of people here, a lot of friends here in this live chat. M Fish, I'm just going to call you Fish. Yeah, good idea. She's just great, Anthony. Just stick around here in the live stream, and I think you're going to find that we do cover a lot of those things. So today we're covering the minor pentatonic scale, and we're just talking a little bit about, I just wanted to say that this morning we have is very special, and I treat it as a true blessing. Thank you, all of you. Robbie, thank you very much for saying that. Any time that we have to spend on this great planet, sharing togetherness with others and encouraging others to grow, including you encouraging me to grow, because sometimes I need it. And you know, good days with bad, all that stuff lends well to blues. So we're just going to use that really simple basic pattern. And if you stick around, I'm going to show you something really fun that we can easily do with it. But we're starting with 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, and that's the first octave of the scale. Then we're going up to the second octave with 3-1-3-1-4-1, and then we have another note above the octave, which is 4. Finger 4, right? So I'm using finger 1, finger 4, finger 1, finger 3, finger 1, 3. And then 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. And then we're ending there. We're ending on these A notes. These A notes are the root notes. They're the safe places for us to be. We can pull in and we can be like, it's home base, comfort, comfortability. So A is what I'm looking for even when I practice this. Us to gain confidence about where we're going to. So having a root note in mind, once we leave one root note and we set out on the expedition across the sea, we're sailing the deep water like Bernard Moitessier, Golden Globe sailor. I see land, I get too close to land, I shipwreck. That's what happens to deep water sailors. Then I have to stay on the south of Africa, the Horn, for 3 months until I can network into the community, earn enough funds to fix my boat, my wreck, and get back out in the deep water, get away from land. And once we start setting those expeditions, we have motion. Oh, I overshot the A note, but I can come back to it. And then I can always descend back to one of the A notes. Sometimes we may want to extend the tension, extend our leave. Right? We can lead the ear to listen for a little longer. By playing a note outside of the scale if you want. All right, can you send the site info? Honey, oh, I see where you guys are going. I suppose Harmonic-style Visit the sold 3 already. Very cool. Yeah, very cool. All right, so we have this really cool one. So I'm descending 3 notes, so 4 notes, and then going back up 1 note. Up 4 and then back 1, up 4 and then back to the second, so there's a really cool little jet pattern in there that you can use. It's a lot of fun, and it's kind of fun, you know. It's one of those things that you can add to your repertoire, you know, just to give it a little bit more oomph, a little bit more kick. Okay, let's take a look at the pattern slowly, all right? Let's do this. So we're starting on fret number 5, and then we're descending from, we'll start the descending pattern first. 8 to 5, and then 8 to 5 again, and then we're going back up with a roll to fret 5, so which would be, so if we were just descending the pattern, it would be this. But between each note, we're using a pattern. We're descending a minor third and down a whole step, or descending 4 notes of the minor pentatonic scale and going back up to the second note as we were, so we're down 4, up 1, 2, 3, down 4, up 1, up 3. Let's start with quarter notes. Then we go up 3, down 4, and then up 3, then down 4, and then up 3, and then up right. Then we're going up 4. And then down 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just trying to keep in mind where I am in the scale. there's a lot of cool stuff to do just with that one pattern. It just really depends on how you would like to distinguish yourself as a guitar player, because we can't probably learn, logistically, we probably can't learn every single pattern there is, but we can become familiar with many patterns and sort of become exceedingly proficient in several patterns. Another really great simple pattern that sounds wonderful to play on the guitar is that pluck, pull, up. So down, up, or down, and then pull up. I have to, before I... This is a really easy one to train wreck, but it's also a really important one to get right, because it's a force multiplier, because of the way that we're adding that slur between the two notes. It reduces the need for pick motion. So we have this pluck, pull, up, 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 and then pluck, hammer, up, pluck, hammer, up, pluck, hammer, up. Probably a good idea to learn how to do these in every minor pentatonic position. And then string skips, you know. All of those things matter. Good morning, Raul. Good morning. And the thing I'm going to leave you with today is, be sure if you play any of that stuff while you're doing that, make your face look like it's hurting you, okay? Be sure the most important piece of that puzzle is to, when you play those blues licks, make sure it looks like you're in a great deal of pain. Shake your head a little bit, you know, wiggle with the time. That's super important. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I see that Kevin has brought us to the bottom of the hour, and it's great to be here again today, and thank you for being here with us. And I guess we'll see you again tomorrow, right? Until we meet again, I wish you all very happy. Oh, if you're here, if you made it to the end, You could visit jasoncareyguitar.com/5x5 if you would like to download a ta-ta for now. If you'd like to download a 5x5 for guitar growth PDF. It's super, you know, it's of great value. It could be, if it aligns with your goals as a guitar player, it could really help to catapult us forward, but you'll be the judge of that. All right, so jasoncareyguitar.com/5x5, and we'll see you again very soon. Until we meet again, I wish you all happy picking. Thanks, Rob. Jason Carey guitar picks t-shirts are pretty cool too. See you guys later. Happy picking.